Hey YouTube, Guinnison here, back at you another keyboard review. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand that I've never heard of, but I found on Amazon and it looked like it had a lot of features that we would like. So let's take a look at the AULA 68 key Wind F68.
Easy go.
Alright YouTube, so here it is in all its glory, the AULA Wind F68. Now I will say, it does have kind of some cringe keys on it, and if we look at the box, see what I mean. All that stuff that's on there, yeah, that's actually on there. So like right here, shift key, the enter, backspace, yeah, that's all how it's actually set up. But I gotta say, I really like it. It has its flaws, but for the most part, I think it's a good keyboard. It does offer, I'm gonna unplug it real quick, give you a better look. Yeah, it does have some media keys. You could change the function of these. And honestly, it sounds good. The back is where, sorry, dog hair. The wife's been using it at work. Yeah, you can see, like that seems just silly. I don't need that there. But you can see in the bottom, because it is clear, you do see it does have a thick foam padding on the bottom. This is where the USB dongle rests, which is nice. It doesn't have a magnet on there or anything, but that's perfectly fine because it does come with this, which is kind of nice. And that just sits there magnetically. You could adjust the keyboard profile, Android, Windows, or iOS. And then USB-C. So if you wanted to use it via USB-C, you're more than welcome to. However, you can also use it with that 2.4 gigahertz USB. So really fast, you're not going to notice much latency with that. It's also Bluetooth though, which is really nice. You can connect it up to 3 devices. The only issue I have with it when using it in the wireless mode is where the power button is. Notice right there? That's the power button. But I love how bright it is. Like with the setup I have going right now, I have a Galaxy setup going, and I really like it. I'm keeping it off to the side over here. It does come with its own USB-C cable, and it does have a little braid in it. Like, it has a little coil in there. You know, fairly long cable, nicely braided. USB-C to USB-A. Like, honestly, very surprised with the cable. Then it also came with a nice little cleaning cloth. You know, wipe it down, whatever. But it also came with a brush, which is kind of cool. And then a keycap and switch puller, because this is hot swappable. Now, I haven't actually looked at this, so we're going to do this together right now. That's gone. Never to be seen again. Alright, so it looks like it's a 3-pin connector. Box switch. Trying to get it to focus in on you. Should take most keycaps. The LEDs are north facing, So I know some people don't like that. I personally don't have a preference. Keyboard flex, a little bit. Definitely more flex side to side. But it feels good. It has a good springiness to it. So like, and typing on it, not terrible. The only thing for me is the getting, I don't know, sometimes I'm not paying attention to what I'm typing and I might need to look at a key. It is extremely difficult to see the legend with the lights on. This controls that, so you could turn that off or down. But, I mean, come on, man. RGB makes things faster. The color's really nice. Keys feel fantastic. Right. Has a nice thock. Stabs feel lubed. We can take a look at that right now, actually. Maybe. Alright, that's an issue. Pulling out that, pulled the yeah, you can see like they have, you can see they have foam already in there. And the switches look, the stabs seem like they are lubed. I mean, it looks like a light lubing, but the fact that it has anything is kind of cool. I'll tell you what, man, if you are in the market for, I don't know if I'd call this, I don't know if I'd main this, mainly because I can't main a keyboard without a numpad. I need a numpad. But we're going to compare it real quick to a couple others. Royal Kludge RK61, one of my favorite keyboards of all time. And you can see the size difference. Jeez. So this is, they call it a 65%, but it's, I don't know, I feel like it's bigger than a 65. It has 68 keys. And then one of the best budget keyboards you could find. This is the DuckSense. Go check out my video on that one too. I mean, I think from factory, I like the sound of these better. I like the feel of these switches better. These are the Royal Kludge Royal Kludge Cyan switches, and these are Royal Kludge, or these are just Gatoron Reds. The spacebar on that one sounds a lot better for me. This one definitely does have the color though. I think those two, yeah, that's a standard 60%. Having this right here, you could, and like I said, you can change it. You could change it to multimedia, so you could have it for volume. These, I feel like I would use these as macros. And I do like the fact that it does have the arrow keys. Dedicated arrow keys is very nice. Because if you look at something like this, the arrow keys are actually there. So in order to use them, you function. Which is perfectly fine. Like, don't get me wrong. It has all the functionality that you could need. But this one, I like having the actual arrow keys right there. Not that I use them much in daily life. I don't know, I really like it. And the fact that You can connect it to 3 Bluetooth devices at once. You can connect it via the 2.4 USB dongle. You could connect it via USB-C, and it comes with a nice cable. Ton of little accessories packaged well. The only issue I have with it is it's $100, and that seems like a lot. Now, granted, it is built fairly well, and like I said, I do like the transparent. It kind of reminds me of like the early 2000s, late 90s gaming systems, like the handheld gamings, and even the N64 had a clear one, I think. Where you get like the clear one, because I like seeing that stuff in the back. But at the same time, that is a $60 keyboard. Granted, it's smaller, so if you want the arrow keys and you want this for like volume, and right now it's set up for this. But if you wanted to use it for volume and media function, you can. It's just a switch of the button. But for $60, I think I'd go with this. You really, like, using the arrow keys with a function, you don't even notice it after a little bit. But there we have it. The AULA Wind F68. Nice clear board. That's going to do it for me. Go ahead and use the link down below. It's an Amazon affiliate link. It will help me out if you feel like picking it up. If you feel like checking out one of the other keyboards, I'll link them below too. But yeah, go check it out. I think you'll like it, especially if you're looking for something with aesthetics. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Appreciate y'all coming in, stopping by. Have a good one, and I'll see y'all again next time.